Negative entities are actually what were negative thought forms. Now, a negative thought form, a negative entity that can become a negative entity, is not created by divine source. It does not have a soul. But you've heard by now the phrase "thoughts create things." Well, thoughts do create things, and if one focuses on a thought pattern or a feeling pattern long enough, and especially if it's negative, this person can create a negative thought form. Now, when a negative thought form gets loose, when they gain enough power from being fed so much by the person that created this negative thought form, this negative thought form will become a negative entity. But the thing is that when the negative entity gets loose from the creator that created it, which was the human being that was having the obsessive thought pattern, the obsessive emotion that was negative, this now entity has to find a like energy to keep drawing energy from, because since they have no soul, they are not being fed from creator source energy. They have to attach or look to attach to another human being who is in the same kind of thought or the same kind of emotion, strongly, obsessively, as the person that created that negative thought form, which became an entity. There are negative entities all over the planet. They're everywhere. Now, another spiritual teacher said this. I'll leave her name out of it. But there's a video on my blog, ursulacarrie.blogspot.com. On the sidebar, this very well-known spiritual teacher has also stated the fact that every human being, with the exception of negative souls, you see, every human being, every incarnated soul of the light, pretty much has negative entities, negative entity attachments. Now, negative entities, they run programs. They're either running an emotional body program or they're running a mental body program. Now, also on the sidebar of my blog, ursulacarrie.blogspot.com, there is a featured article that I have there that will explain a little more in depth about negative entities and how they're created and how they attach and what they do. So if you would like to go there and do a little more reading, it's probably like a 2-minute read to educate yourself about negative entities, because they're everywhere. Everyone has them except me. Excuse me. I don't attract them anymore. The reason why I don't attract negative entities anymore is because I've been clearing my soul record consistently pretty much every day for several years now. So I have not allowed the negative entities attached to me to keep my soul vibration rate from rising. And the primary reason that I do this is because I do this work. I am here to serve other beings of the light who are on their path of ascension. So it is essential that I keep myself in as pure and pristine condition energetically and spiritually, so that I am in a position to serve from pure and complete truth. And also, the negative entities know that if they attach to me, they're going to be sent to the astral planes that they've justly earned through their life experience. They won't be able to attach for longer than a half a day. And then poof, they are out of the third dimension and they are gone. And there's no negative entity that really wants to take that risk. So that's negative entities. You can go explore that and check it out. Check out the reading. I'm also looking for earthbound spirits. I'm looking for ghosts, and I'm looking for poltergeists. Earthbound spirits are people who died within this one lifetime. A lifetime meaning like, maybe like 80 years, 100 years or so, and they missed going to the light. There are earthbound spirits who were negative souls incarnated. There's earthbound spirits who are positive souls of the light who were incarnated. Usually if it's a negative soul who's an earthbound spirit, they didn't want to go to the light because they were getting too much juice and too much energy from being here on earth. So they don't want to give that up. There's positive souls of the light, and they just, for some reason, they missed the call. There's many reasons why when someone passes from this physical form that they don't go home to the light.